Okay, guys, I have some news. I am now working with another brand, and this is news I've had for about a month now, but full transparency, I hadn't actually bought from this brand before. So I wanted to buy from them and purchase from them before telling you guys about it, because I wanted to make sure that I love their stuff enough to justify this. So I now have a support link with Inarka. So Inarka are an American-based brand, and I feel like most people watching these videos are probably going to be UK-based. But Inarka are a clothing company. They are American-based. So one thing that I will just say right at the start is they don't have a warehouse in Europe or the UK. So shipping is quite slow. However, I knew this going in, so I wanted to make sure that the quality of the products was worth it before I actually shared. Like, I would not advertise something if I didn't love it and kind of wanted my face and my brand to be linked to this brand. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't ever share something that I didn't think was worth the money, was worth the price, anything like that. I did not expect to love their stuff as much as I do. So I ordered 3 things from Inarka. I ordered a t-shirt for my boyfriend, a more graphic tee. I'm not going to show you that. I think it's in the wash. Let's just put it this way. As soon as he tried it on, he loved it. The material is lovely. He's literally worn it like loads already in the last couple of days. Like, we haven't had them long, but he's already worn it loads. Like, and it looks really good. Like, it's really nice fit. Sizing is bang on. Like, bang on. Like, I'm very impressed with the sizing. So I ordered myself 2 things. I will show you the t-shirt I ordered in a second. Anyone that watches these videos knows that I am an oversized t-shirt girl. Like, I train in baggy tops. I live in baggy tops and shorts. Like, that is my training outfit. Baggy tops year round. Like, they're just so comfortable, and that's how I feel most confident. But I also wanted to show you guys the one that I'm currently wearing, because this is not something I would normally buy. And I nearly didn't. And then my boyfriend was like, Sian, just order it for yourself. So I did. And this is, I can't remember exactly what it's called. I can look it up, but I will write it on the bottom of the screen. This is a crop top, and it is a tight crop top, and I wouldn't normally buy it. But I'd seen other girls post themselves in this top before. Like, a lot of the people I follow love Inarka. So I'd seen this top before, and I was like, it looks really good on other people. And then I had this moment where I was like, that top would be perfect underneath a singlet. And I've got my singlet on at the moment. Like, this top is perfect. So anyone that competes in powerlifting, especially females, knows long t-shirts tucked into your singlet are just so annoying. Now, you have to compete in a full length t-shirt. Like, you're not allowed to compete in crop tops. Like, that is an actual rule. I'm pretty sure it's an actual rule. You have to compete in full length t-shirts. So you couldn't compete in this. But for training, it is perfect. It is a thick enough material. Like, this is an XL, and XL is about right for me on my upper body. Like, I'm very broad, I'm big chested, I carry most of my weight around my upper body. Like, XL is pretty much bang on for me. And this top is an XL. It's not too tight on my shoulders and my back, which is where I often struggle. It fits perfectly. The material is dense enough that when it's stretched on me, it doesn't go see-through or look cheap. Like, it looks good quality. The length is perfect. It finishes like just below my belly button, and it's tight enough all over without being restrictive that when I put my singlet up, it doesn't roll up and get caught on the material. Like, it just stays in place. And that for me is a massive win, because I get so frustrated having t-shirts underneath my singlets. Like, I find it so annoying and uncomfortable. Like, obviously when I'm training, I don't think about it, but when I'm first putting my singlet on, or like if I go for a pee during my session, like, it just annoys me. So I just want to basically rave about this top. Like, I love it. It is so comfortable. I also got an oversized t-shirt. I will show you guys that in a bit, but I love it so much. And I just want to basically say, if you shop at Inarka, please use my code SIAN10. I 100% recommend their stuff. Like, I will be ordering from them again. They do like shorts and stuff too, and they do other clothes that I will definitely be trying. But for now, I just wanted to like go in with one order, try a couple of different things, and just see what I thought. The material on everything that we bought is lovely, like so lovely. The oversized t-shirt, I am obsessed with. Like, I will be training that like all year. When I'm not training in my singlet, I will probably be living in that. Like, you will see a lot of this top and the other ones that I'm gonna buy from them. Like, honestly, I couldn't rate them enough. And one thing I wanted to be really cautious of was recommending them to people in the UK when the shipping does take a while. I think shipping is like $10. So that alone is obviously quite expensive for shipping, but the cost of the 3 tops and shipping on top of it, when you convert it into pounds, is pretty cheap. Like, the pricing is completely fair. Like, I wouldn't buy from a brand that was super expensive and not worth the money, but I can tell from the quality that it's all gonna last, and it's cheaper than a lot of UK brands even with the shipping costs, like fair enough, you won't get the shipping costs back if you have to return stuff, but you won't want to return. Like if you make sure you order sensibly from there, you won't need to return stuff. Like I know for a fact that this stuff is going to last. Like the material is thick enough. It just feels good quality. And I'm very excited about this. Like I'm really glad to be working with them, and I genuinely, like, honest review, the second, like I should have filmed myself first trying this stuff on because I was so happy. Like the tops fit so well on myself and on my boyfriend. Like sizing, we both have said is bang on, exactly what you would expect the sizing to be. I'm gonna go grab my oversized t-shirt so you can see that on me as well. And it is definitely an oversized fit, but for me, it's exactly what I want. Okay, so awkward angle, but I have just chucked it on over top with my singlet and my t-shirt that I already had on. But this is like their most plain one on the website. And honestly, it's so comfortable. Like it fits really well. I'm just gonna like sit back down, but it fits so well. It is so, so comfortable. And genuinely, I'm going to be living in this. Like I can already tell you that. And I'm really excited to order some more stuff from there. And like, so the t-shirt I compared it to, for anyone that might have also had one of these before, is the Union Jacks t-shirt that I literally have lived in my whole off season. So my Union Jacks t-shirt, I think, is like the perfect oversized top. Like it's heavy enough, it kind of sits really well, like it drapes down a little bit because of that little bit thicker material. The only criticism I would have is that the material is a little bit too heavy. Like that is the only criticism of my Union Jacks top. But I love it. The shoulders and everything, like I think fit really well, and like the quality of the material feels good. And genuinely, I think this is better because this has all of the things I love about my Union Jacks top, except the material just doesn't feel as heavy. Like it doesn't quite feel as dense of a material. It still feels as good quality and it still feels like it hangs down a lot. Like I don't know how to explain that, but it just feels comfier. Like it's honestly, I'm really happy, like 100% recommend. And I'm genuinely really excited to be working with them. So if you shop, that was a very long way for me to tell you that I'm working with a clothing brand. If you shop with Inaka, please use my code. Like, and if you want to try some oversized tops or if you want to try some of their clothes, like I would 100% recommend them. And I think they are, I've seen more people in the UK start talking about them, but I still haven't seen many people wear them. And yeah, the only downside to them, I would say, is that the shipping does take a while, but that's obviously understandable with the fact that they are an American-based brand. They're not a big company, like they're not gonna have quick shipping to the UK yet. But 100% recommend them. I wouldn't recommend a brand I didn't love, and I really do love their stuff. So code Sian 10, Sian 10 at Inaka. If you do also shop from them, please let me know. Like either comment down below if you've ordered with them or DM me on Instagram, whatever you want to do. Just let me know so I can thank you personally for shopping with them, because my link does also support me. Like I do get something back when you do order from them, like full transparency. But again, I've had this link for like a month now. I would have shared it earlier on if this was just about me obviously making a bit of money. I genuinely love their stuff. I don't know how many times I've said that in this little video. This has also taken far longer to film than I thought. Like I was only expecting to talk for like 30 seconds, but that is me. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because it is 5:20 on a Monday night. I have a tiny bit more work to do and then I'm going to get in the gym and train. It is week 3. Comp is near. Comp is a week and a half away. Body weight, I was 85.4 this morning. I am expecting to be a little bit lighter tomorrow as well. I'm not actively trying to drop, but I'm also not actively trying to stop it from happening, just because, I mean, if I get out there and I can eat more when I'm out there, fantastic, I'll be good with that. I know my strength won't take a hit. I'm also feeling really good after last session because my bench just clicked and I feel like I need to just keep that momentum now with bench. But yeah, nothing else to say right now. I need to get done. I filmed another podcast today. My podcast is going really well. I've also been told the person that I filmed with today, he recommended a system that can help me with the audio and making the audio sound a bit more crisp, which is something I've been really stressing over. So that should be good. The podcast should be improving already. And yeah, if you haven't already, check out my podcast, The Art of Lifting podcast. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts as well. And yeah, let me know what you think. I'm gonna stop talking so I can get the rest of my work done so that I'm not training really late. Thankfully, I am training in our own garage, so even if I do train late, I can just come in, eat, and go to bed. But yes, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get on with my work. Okay, so it is Wednesday evening. I am going to get this video up tonight. My camera ran out of storage as I was training, so I didn't actually film the end of my session on my camera. I did film my last set or my last sets of bench on my phone, so I've put those in, my triples at 97.5. I also did RDLs, but it was literally just 3 sets of 8 at 70 to just basically have some blood flow in there and just promote recovery without inducing any extra fatigue. So it was a good session. I went in and I definitely felt more recovered than I had done in previous weeks. Obviously the first couple weeks of the block, like you're still carrying a bit of fatigue from the end of the block before anyway. And it is always like, it's the same story every block. Weeks 1 and 2, I'm questioning everything. My body just feels a bit beaten up. Week 3, I feel great, ready to go, and my confidence kind of comes back. And like clockwork, this is obviously what's happened again. I am feeling good after that session. So going in, I definitely felt more recovered. I made an effort to spend the weekend outside of the house and just kind of get out. So Saturday, I spent the day I spent like the morning at the gym. It was one of my clients / friends' end of block sessions, and it was also her birthday. So I said I was going to go and just basically hang out for her birthday. We went on like a dog walk and stuff after, and it was just nice to be there for her end of block session, which went really well. So I went for that, and then that was good for just switching my head off of my own training, thinking about my own lifts, anything like that, and also stopped me from overdoing it at home with work and everything. And then Saturday night we went out, and then Sunday I went and met up with a friend in the city just for like a drink for a bit. Like I say a drink, it was out of Coke. But yeah, I made sure to have plans on both days is basically what I'm saying, which meant that I actually got like a mental rest. I got time off from work. I had no excuse but to just switch off, be present, and kind of just enjoy myself. And I definitely felt the benefits of that on Monday when I was training. The only issue I would say I had on Monday was the lower left side of my back, which I mentioned in the last video. So I think last week I slacked on steps, to be honest. And whenever I slack on steps, my back tells me, and I was just being lazy. So I made sure over the weekend to get more walking in, and I definitely did. Like I did over 10,000 steps both days. I made sure to do the same thing Monday and yesterday, and today I've been walking on my treadmill and stuff, getting my steps in. And it definitely helped my back feel better. So going into the session, I thought my back felt 100%. And it wasn't until I was setting up on bench that the lower left side of my back hurt. Like painful, intense pain that affected my setup a little bit. Don't get me wrong, it didn't get any worse from benching, and I managed to kind of push through it and still set up fine. Like my butt still stayed down, technique still felt like perfect. It wasn't a massive problem, but it was just a bit more painful than I was hoping for at this point. I'm hoping by, Wednesday, tomorrow, when I do my like heavier day, it will have calmed down a little bit more again. I did notice it a little bit yesterday when I was in the gym doing our accessory day. Accessories are massively pulled back anyway, so like nothing's irritating it. It's just a little bit annoying. I'm not worried, like nothing's gonna go. It's not gonna cause any major problems. I think the only thing I might have to do tomorrow is, because I've got my deadlift single, it's like my heaviest single of prep after bench. If it does feel more irritated from bench, I might just have to give myself like a good amount of time between benching and deadlifting just to let it calm down a little bit. But I'm not worried. I think it's going to be fine. And I know like it's fine. It is what it is. It's just like an achy kind of almost potentially crampy pain, but it's quite an intense pain. So just something I need to be mindful of. But I'm not concerned. Like I know I'm fine. I'm healthy. I just need to get through this last little bit of training. I'm a week out tomorrow. Doesn't feel like I'm a week out tomorrow. I had a new low weigh-in yesterday of 85.1. I have no idea what I'm going to be weighing when I leave. I assume I'll still be very low 85s, possibly high 84s. I'm probably going to stop taking creatine as of Sunday. So we travel Sunday night. I have got to train Sunday morning before we kind of drive to the airport and everything. But generally speaking, creatine takes about 5 days roughly, depending on person, to cause a bit of a weight drop. And I think last time I competed, it was about 5 days after not taking it that I know it's quite a big weight drop. So I kind of expect to just cut out creatine and I will probably make weight. And I mean, to be honest, if this was the British and I was weighing this light, I'd keep creatine in until the day, but I don't want to travel with my creatine. So I'm just going to cut it out for convenience of traveling. So yeah, making weight shouldn't be a problem. I'm still not sure in terms of attempts and things. I'm trying to just not overthink it. I need to fill in the form that the English head coach has sent out, which just details like what our goals are for the day, kind of training highlights, things like that, anything like technique breakdowns that they should be aware of to look out for and stuff that maybe hint at us getting towards top end. So I need to start thinking about that, but I think I'm going to get Thursday's session done, and then Friday is like my last day working before I leave. So I'm going to pack Friday. I've already decided I'm going to just get everything packed Friday. Essentially Sunday morning, I want to literally just train, shower, and then go to the airport. I don't want to have to do anything else Sunday. Like, I don't want to have to think about packing anything, stressing about anything. The only thing I'm going to have to do is put my training gear in my hand luggage bag, but that's fine, I can do that. So yeah, I don't know what my train of thought was there. I've completely lost that. But yeah, Friday. So programs and stuff for clients have mostly been done for the time that I'm away. I'm going to finish them tonight so that everyone can just check over them and make sure they know what they're doing. And then obviously any questions and stuff they can then shoot to me Thursday, Friday. I'm working until like 6-ish Friday, and then I will be off. I'm very excited for another like week and a bit away. Yeah, but Friday I'll probably sit down and actually think about what I want my attempts and stuff to be. I feel like the block is trending the way every training block has recently, so I need to just be confident in trusting my block progression as normal, like I would if it wasn't a competition, and I should still be on track to hit some nice big numbers. Yeah, nothing else to really say. I feel like I want to give another shout out to my podcast. I've done this every video this week, or like over the last week. So I started a podcast. If you haven't watched my last videos, the Art of Lifting podcast, I am so proud of myself. I have episodes filmed up until like the 21st of October. So we land the Monday of the 14th of October, and I'm releasing episodes every Monday. It's like Monday 7 a.m. they release on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And I told myself originally that I was going to start this after Commonwealth, just so I didn't have to stress about keeping on track. And I don't want to miss any episodes. Like, I want to release episodes every single week without fail. I think in the future I might even try and do 2 a week, but for now I just want to do once a week consistently. And I've actually got such a good like lineup of episodes, and they're all like uploaded, ready to go. Like, I'm very proud of how consistent I've been with this already. And I've already got some ideas of who I want to get on and stuff when we get back. But I've made an effort to not book anything in until we're back, and I have like 2 weeks to get more filmed. So very happy with that. And it will also be very close to the British when I'm back. I think I'll be like 5 weeks out, 4.5 weeks out. I need to plan my training actually, because if I am going to do the British, I will literally have to start training like when we get back, probably the day we get back, but we'll see. I'll probably do accessory days while I'm there as well. Like after my comp, I'll probably maybe on I compete the Thursday, so maybe like the Saturday, I'll just go to like the hotel gym and do like a full body pump session just to keep my body moving. But having said that, I also might rest. You never know. I've got nothing else to really say. Basically, go check out my podcast, the Art of Lifting podcast. If you have listened to some of the episodes so far, let me know what you think. And if you've got any ideas for guests, also let me know in the comments down below. In Arca, don't forget to use code Sian10, and MiraFit, code Sian. If you shop through MiraFit, go through the link in my Instagram link tree, or it is in the description of my YouTube channel as well. And let me know if you buy anything from these places with my code. I will be incredibly grateful. That's all I've got to say. I'm going to get this video edited and up. I feel like I need to apologise because the content leading into this comp has just not been it. But I have had to like dial in and focus during my sessions because I'm trying to get my sessions done in good time because comp is going to be fast. So apologies for that. I am going to make sure that when we get back, or when I get back, content is a bit more interesting. So anything you want to see when I get back, let me know. I will be in prep for the British, providing I feel healthy enough to do it once Commonwealth is complete. I'll probably literally sign up like the day after Commonwealth. Yeah, I don't want to miss it this year. There's already 15 84s entered. Some of the top girls haven't even entered yet. I know one of the girls I'm competing with is also considering doing it, but she's doing the same as me and just going to let Commonwealth pass first before we actually enter, just in case we don't feel like we're up to it. And yeah, it's like the biggest British ever. Now they've announced the new qualifying procedure and everything for the Open. Like pretty much everyone that's got a qualifying total wants to do this one, just in case it's like their last ever one. And I really want to be there for that. Like I know I'm going to make top 14. Like I'm confident no matter who shows up, like I'm going to make top 14. Like I am nowhere near where my like top end is. Like I know I've got a lot more to give, but I would like to be there. Like if this is someone's only ever British, like I would love to know that I was there for that, if that makes sense. And just to see everyone, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And if I don't compete, I've already said I'm probably still going to go down for the weekend. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I need to stop talking and get this video up. So if you've made it to the end, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Please let me know in the comments if you've made it to the end, and just let me know so I can thank you personally. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you in a few days for my last, well, I say my last heavy session. Sundays before I go is also heavy, but my like deciding comp numbers session. Thank you if you made it to the end though, I really appreciate it.